Okay, should we crack on?
Sure.
So,
Hit it.
we can hit it. This is number 21. Quack, quack. Quack. Farb. Welcome to episode number 21. 21 of the Tuesday show with CJ and Ted.
I assume you forgot where we were then.
I very nearly forgot the name of the show. Ding, 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 ding. Oh yeah.
Hey Ted.
Hey CJ.
Good weekend?
Yes. The old ones.
The old ones are the best.
The old ones are the best.
That's why you're the best.
Thank you. Yes.
You're the best around.
The best.
Nothing's gonna ever keep you down.
Well, quite. Well, I'm glad we actually avoided that silly joke.
Yeah.
But on the subject of silly jokes, I've been looking on Facebook.
Have you now?
I have indeed. A site called Dad Jokes at Lame Humour, spelled incorrectly.
Lame humour spelt the colonial way.
Those pesky North Americans.
What do you reckon to most of this? Do you agree with some of their spellings, or do you just think it's all wrong?
Not at all.
No? Not even... See, I take a line from Eddie Izzard,
Yeah.
where he goes through, like, the English language, but he says about through, the word through, the way they spell through is better than ours.
How do they spell through?
THRU, whereas we spell it thruff.
Do they really spell it like that?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It's not. It makes sense.
No, it's true.
Anyway.
I think it's easy to understand. Like, say, for example, Loughborough. You wouldn't call it Lugabrugga.
Some people do. I do as a joke. Usually it's people from Lugabrugga. Hi, Lugabrugga.
Here's one that cropped up, actually, the other day. Jalapenos.
Jalapeno.
Jalapeno.
What was that?
Sorry, I've got jalapeno in my...
You sound like Donald Duck. Jalapeno.
Hang on, get back to the jingle. Dun, 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 dun.
Yes.
Yeah. What was I saying? Jalapenos.
Jalapenos.
Jalopoulos. If you look at it written down. Anyway, lame humour, spelt incorrectly.
Yes.
Dad jokes.
Dad jokes.
Now, the first one I saw on the list was the one that you sent to me. You texted me this the other day.
Yes, I did.
First thing in the morning.
Yep.
First text of the day I got was from you.
Yeah.
And it was, what's blue and doesn't weigh very much?
I don't know, Ted. What's blue doesn't weigh very much.
Light blue.
But you're right, I sent this not only to you, but to a number of my friends and comrades.
Yeah.
Because I found it incredibly funny.
You now have fewer friends and comrades.
True. But I'm good with that. So the fewer the better.
It's your way of sifting people.
Absolutely, yeah. So it's a way of scrubbing people off the list, you know. Just see how they react to a bad joke, yeah. I'm good with that.
Good at bad jokes. I do quite like the next one on the list. How do turtles communicate with each other?
How do turtles communicate with each other?
With shell phones.
Shell phones. So that's definitely an American...
That's true.
I see. I may take some like poetic license on some of these jokes because I think I could word them better than they are on the actual page.
Right. Okay.
For example, what would you call an eagle that was at the vet?
I don't know.
Illegal.
Oh dear. How do you organise a space party, CJ?
I don't know.
You plan it.
Hey. Which reminds me of a great one.
Oh yeah.
One of my all-time favourite jokes. What do you do when you see a spaceman?
Oh, parking it.
Parking it, man. I wrote a song about a tortilla.
Oh, yeah?
Well, actually, it was more of a rap.
Oh, dear. What else we got?
How many tickles does it take to make a squid laugh?
Don't know.
Tentacles. So bad.
Tentacles.
Can we just spend an hour just doing this? Just forget the music.
Music. Let's have some music.
In just a second.
Okay.
What did the scientist say when he found 2 helium atoms?
I don't know. What did the scientist say when he found 2 helium atoms?
Hee hee.
I do not understand chemistry. But I tell you what you do get from time to time in a musical duo, you get chemistry.
Yes.
Like Killing Miley.
Yep.
And this is from Killing Miley, and this is Taken for Granted.
It's not the first or last time you'll bring me down. I felt this pain before, it's when you're not around. You had to leave again. You can't control your down. But if I say goodbye, it left this in. What you show regrets, it want me back again. How many times can you break the hearts of men? So soon you'll break them all until there's no one I thought that everything was fine, but no, it's not. I thought you'd change your life and would stick with what you've got. But now you left again. This happens all too much. But if I say goodbye, it left this in. What you show regrets, it want me back again. How many times can you break the hearts of men? So soon you'll break them all until there's no one But if I say goodbye, it left this in. What you show regrets, it want me back again. How many times can you break the hearts of men? So soon you'll break them all until there's no one left.
Killing Miley with Taken for Granted.
Yeah.
Granted. He's got a very
Taken.
very Soundgarden kind of vibe to it.
Really?
I'm trying to place the vocals. It's very, it's very like late 90s, early 2000s. Then again, when we spoke to them, they said that's the kind of era they were aiming at. You know, they got stuck in the 90s.
Yes,
and
that's right. Do you know what? Time marches on, doesn't it? I mean, I remember when plastic surgery was a taboo subject. Now, you mention Botox, nobody raises an eyebrow.
I won't mention the fact that was the one I was going to use, but doesn't matter.
That's all right, folks. We're back to the dad jokes.
Yeah. I don't want to brag, but I finished the jigsaw puzzle in a week and it said 2 to 4 years on the box.
Oh, dear. I bet you didn't. When was the last time you did a jigsaw puzzle?
20 years ago. Oh, no, actually, no. I do remember last time I did a jigsaw puzzle.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been probably about 6 or 7 months ago, give or take. I was around seeing my brother and my niece, and I helped my niece do a kid's jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I struggled with that one as well.
Yeah.
It's like a 6-piece puzzle, and I'm like,
Yeah. Here's a good one. I like this.
Go on.
My wife told me to stop singing I'm a Believer or she'd kill me. I thought she was kidding, but then I saw her face.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh, dear.
My wife got mad at me for kicking the dropped ice cubes under the refrigerator, but now it's all water under the fridge.
Oh, brilliant.
That actually got you, didn't it? I was quite impressed with that one.
Oh, dear.
So far, though, Humpty Dumpty is having a terrible winter, which does kind of suck because he had a great fall.
It's a bit American. That takes the shine off it.
It does. The fact that it's very colonial.
Why can't they say autumn? What's wrong with them?
Well, because Humpty Dumpty didn't have a great autumn. He fell off the wall. He didn't autumn off the wall, did he? How crap would that be, like floating down like a brown leaf, you know? Hi guys, yeah. He then wouldn't break, and all King's Horses and all the King's Men wouldn't have to put him back together again.
I didn't. I meant generally. Why can't they say autumn? I didn't mean for that joke.
Oh.
Clearly, that's going to really have a detrimental effect to the joke.
I think so. Yeah.
You might have to explain the joke afterwards. So anyway, my friend keeps on saying, cheer up, it could be worse. You could get stuck underground in a hole full of water. I know he means well.
Oh. The internet connection at the farm is really sketchy. So I had to move the modem to the barn. Now I've got stable Wi-Fi. So bad.
Horsing around with jokes like that.
Hey.
Hey. My wife says I have 2 faults. I don't listen, and there's something else.
I phoned my work this morning and said, sorry boss, I can't come in today, I have a week off. He said, you have a week off? Me? Really? Thanks boss, I'll see you next week. Today I saw an ad that said, radio for sale, £1, volume is stuck at max level. I thought, I just can't turn that down.
Do you know what? I can't believe that viruses and bacteria just invade my body without permission. I mean, that just makes me sick.
Hey. My wife is fed up of my constant wordplay jokes, so I asked her, how can I stop my addiction? Whatever means necessary, she replies. No, it doesn't, I said.
Okay, why do seagulls live by the sea?
I don't know.
Because if they lived by the bay, they'd be bagels. What country's capital is the fastest growing?
I don't know.
Ireland's, because every day it's Dublin.
Hey.
See, that was a bit of an old joke. It's like, oh, what's the biggest place in the world? Dublin, because it's always Dublin.
Yeah.
But actually, there's a place in Scotland called Bigger.
True.
Which is always bigger.
Mind equals blown.
Okay, let's take another trip down musical lane.
Let's do that.
With Daniel Furlong and Spread My Wings.
When I was young, I always wanted to fly, spread my wings into the sky and never come down. Well, I was just a kid, and everything I did was based around a football game or a song I was singing in my room. Oh, how I miss the days when everything was simple and nothing was ever on your mind. And now that I'm older, I have to leave it all behind. All along, I never thought this day would come. I'm scared of what I have to learn, and now I'm on my way. I know I'll rule this world. I hope I make my parents proud. This means so much, I'll scream it out. Wherever I go, I guarantee I still will keep the little child in me. Those summer days, oh, how could I forget them? I remember when my dad taught me how to ride a bike without stabilizers. And every night I'd fall asleep with a smile on my face, dreaming about tomorrow. Oh, how I miss the days when everything was simple and nothing was ever on your mind. And now that I'm older, I have to leave it all behind. All along, I never thought this day would come. I'm scared of what I have to learn, and now I'm on my way. I know I'll rule this world. I hope I make my parents proud. This means so much, I'll scream it out. Wherever I go, I guarantee I still will keep the little child in. Oh, I won't give up even when it's time to be rough. When I'm crying and falling on my knees, somehow I knew this was just meant to be. Little child in me. All along, I never thought this day would come. I'm scared of what I have to learn, but now I'm on my way. I hope I make my parents proud. This means so much, I'll scream it out. Wherever I go, I guarantee I still will keep the little child in me. When I was young, I always wanted to fly, spread my wings into the sky and never come down.
Daniel Furlong with Spread My Wings.
Fantastic.
Yes, it is.
It's also his debut song.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, that is Spread My Wings, his debut release out on March 22nd last month, and available on all streaming platforms, including Spotify, Apple Music, and iTunes. We're on Spotify.
We are now on Spotify,
We
yeah.
are indeed.
Would you like to know how we're doing already on Spotify?
I would love to know how we're doing on Spotify. This is going to be incredibly disappointing, isn't it?
It's fine. Spotify podcast. I can tell you,
Yeah.
we have one subscriber.
Which one of us is that?
It's not me, I can see that. And episodes 1, 2, and 3 have been listened to.
Excellent. Good place to start.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
a very good place to start. Yeah.
So you find us on Spotify, which you probably don't need to because you're already listening to us on a different platform. Exactly. But if you know somebody who doesn't have whatever platform you're using, find us on Spotify, send it out as a link, get people involved.
Yeah, get involved.
Get involved.
And
Get on board the Tuesday show train.
Jump on board, feel the something high. I think it's high or ride or something.
I don't know. If you're not on the Tuesday show train, it's leaving the station It'll be back again soon. So
I'll say I'll be back at 3:21.
no, but anyway, great track. So hopefully we'll hear more from that. So we were doing jokes.
We were doing jokes.
For example, what do you call an underwater dog? A subwoofer.
I just spent $300 on a limousine and discovered that the fee didn't include a driver. Mm-hmm. So I've just spent all that money and I've got nothing to show for it. See, what I love, listeners, I can always tell when I've genuinely got Ted in a fit of laughter because he does this thing where he puts his arms around himself, and he kind of curls up to laugh. I like it. It makes me feel it makes me feel special.
I like most jokes.
I do like most jokes.
I do like a lot of lavatorial humour, though. It has to be said. I kind of like it. I mean, I'd say it's my sort of solid number 2.
You know what the best part of living in Switzerland is?
Go on.
No, I don't know, but the flag's a big plus.
It's funny because it's true.
It's true. Funny because it's true. If money doesn't grow on trees, why do banks have branches?
Yeah.
Food for thought. But to be frank, I'd have to change my name.
Also true.
Sorry, I'm literally just scrolling through and just kind of going, no, we've read that one.
Do you know what? I've got a weird talent where I can identify what's inside a wrapped present. It's a gift.
Awesome. McDonald's called out order 867 and I yelled 5309 and nobody laughed, and then I felt old and ate my burger in the playground area. It's a song called 867 5309.
Really?
Yeah. By Tommy Two-Tone, I think.
Tommy Two-Tone?
Tommy Two-Tone, yeah.
Oh.
867 5309. Jenny something. Okay, I think you need to know the song to get that joke, so let's move past that.
Yeah.
Ladies, if you can't appreciate your fruit jokes, you need to let that man go.
I went to the shop to buy 6 cans of Sprite, but it was only when I got home I realised I'd picked 7-Up. 7-Up, by the way, is probably the hardest one to get on a crossword.
Yeah. My wife said to me that if I got her another stupid gift this Christmas, she'd burn it. So I bought her a candle.
I bought my... Oh, God. I bought my friend an elephant for his room. He said thanks. I said, don't mention it.
That's really good. I called the doctor. My wife's going into labour. What should I do? Is this her first child? He said. No, this is her husband.
What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo?
Go on.
Well, one's really heavy and the other one's a little lighter. Oh, do you know what? I bought a dictionary the other day. I got home and all the pages were blank. I have no words for how angry I am.
Oh, dear Lord. Studies show cows produce more milk when the farmer talks to them. Mm-hmm. It's a case of in one ear and out the other. I've often heard that icy is the easiest word to spell. Looking at it now, I see why.
Oh, yeah.
You're so childish, screamed my wife. Why do you always have to use the stupid walkie-talkie with your stupid friends? This is ridiculous. This relationship is over. This relationship is what? Over?
Over, Roger.
I love that. It's so good. It's so good.
Oh dear.
See, I picture Stewie and Brian when they buy that house and they're doing the renovations.
Oh yes, that was brilliant, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, he's upstairs.
That's it. This conversation is over. This conversation is what? Over? You mean I have to say over, even if it's what I have to say over? You have to say over what? Over?
Oh God, listeners! I hope you've seen that, because that is hilarious.
It is really
and if you
good.
haven't, probably dig out YouTube. You'll be able to find it.
Yeah.
Just search for.
I'm pretty sure you can just type in Stewie and Brian walkie-talkies and you'll get everything you need out of that.
Do you know what? I was looking at, I think it was one of these online quizzes. I didn't go into it, but it was, how well do you know the phonetic alphabet?
Okay.
Take this quiz and find out. I didn't take the quiz, so I didn't find out.
Right.
What made me think of that was the whole out, Roger.
Oh, yeah.
All that sort of thing. Because you say Roger a lot.
Roger.
Say
again over. People at work look at me really weird when I say that.
Do they?
And I can't help, because I'll be sitting at my desk and there's another banker desk behind me.
Yeah.
And the office manager will occasionally shout something over. She'll be like, hey, what's this? And I'll be like, say again over. And she'll look at me and she'll go, what did you just say? And she'll just give it, I'll be like, what?
Yeah.
And she'll say, what did you say? I went, say again over.
Yeah.
I was like, shall I give you a radio to make this easier? Yeah. Bloody hell.
Yeah, what's wrong with her?
Exactly, what's wrong with her?
What's wrong with
I'd say Roger, say again over, wait out, I use a lot.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
I call people by their position rather than their name.
Yeah.
Like we've got a health and safety manager. He's called the Site Health Environment Quality Manager. So SHEQ. So we call him Shake.
Yeah.
He's the Shake Manager.
Yeah.
So whenever he walks in, I'm like, morning, Shake.
Yeah.
And he looks at me really funny. But he's ex-RAF as well.
Yeah.
And he kind of looks at me and he goes, okay, whatever. But like the guy who sits next to me, he's like, what did you call him? Shake. He's the Shake.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the Shake Manager. Yeah. So I just call him Shake. Yeah. It's like Django or Sengo or Winko.
Yeah.
Squabbling Bleeder.
Yeah. All of that.
Captain.
Roger.
Roger that, Captain.
Roger. I tell you what does annoy me.
Roger.
It's when people get the phonetic alphabet wrong.
Yes. Sorry, good loop back, by the way.
Yeah. No, but I don't know why, and there's no reason for it, but it's when people say, oh yes, S for sugar. What?
Yeah.
What do you mean S for sugar?
Are you mad?
Are you crazy? Have you lost your mind? S for sugar?
S for sugar.
Yeah. Sierra.
Yeah.
F for Freddy.
F for Freddy, M for mother.
Yeah.
P for Peter.
A for apple.
Yeah.
What?
Sod off.
It's just madness.
Yeah, it's people.
A for apple.
The best one I ever heard, though, was a Z for xylophone. That's the best one I've ever heard. It's like, it's wrong on so many levels. Z for xylophone. You idiots.
Man of Harlech.
Yeah. I'll take a K for knowledge, please.
By the way, Z is Zulu, for anyone out
Zulu.
there wondering why I was starting to sing Men of Harlech.
Yeah. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-bum, bum, 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 ba-bum.
I'm starting to get episode 1 flashbacks now.
I know.
Yeah, S for sugar. What else do people say?
I don't know. Let's go for it. So, alpha.
Yeah.
People say you already said apple.
apple.
Bravo. I think most people get Bravo. I know the colonies, they say beta occasionally.
Yeah.
Charlie. I think does everyone say Charlie?
C for cat.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone say C for cat, but I guess
yeah,
a possibility.
yeah.
Delta, dog. People go D for dog.
Yeah.
Echo.
Yeah.
Foxtrot. Freddy. Golf. Hotel. Hey, Harry.
Yeah.
Oh, Indigo. Oh, that annoys me. Oh my god, because it's like so close but so far. And for those who don't know, phonetically I is India. Mm-hmm. But people who say indigo, oh man. You might as well just say fucking Indonesia.
Whenever I hear indigo, it just makes me think of herding some ducklings, little chicks, into, not a van, but into something. Into like a little coop. Indigo. Indigo. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But anyway, that's not what it is. It's India.
Yeah. Juliet. Anyone?
See, Juliet Bravo, that's an obvious one.
Yeah, Juliet Bravo.
Why
yeah.
anybody wouldn't get J or B is just beyond me.
Exactly.
Do you remember Juliet Bravo?
I don't remember Juliet
You don't
Bravo.
remember Juliet Bravo, the
No.
television programme? About the female police officer?
No.
I think she was the inspector.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Kilo. Kangaroo, I've heard. I think people generally go with Kilo, I think.
Yeah.
Lima.
Yep.
Llama, I have heard. Again, it's another one you're just like, you're so close,
Oh,
but you're so far away.
L for lizard.
Yeah. I'll have an L for leather.
L for leather.
I like it. An L for leather, yeah. Mike, again, mother. People
Yes,
say mother.
yeah. N. See, I don't think people get N, do they?
November.
They go N for
Norman.
Norman. Yeah, Norman.
Norman is an N, common N.
Do you know, I saw a Norman Wisdom film today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was it any good?
Yeah. It was one where he wanted to join the police.
Okay.
Oscar.
There are always more options than what is actually on the phonetic alphabet.
Yeah.
The NATO phonetic alphabet.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever heard anyone say anything other than Oscar.
Yeah.
There may have a case. Somebody will probably say orange or
Yeah.
orangutan. Or, Oreo. It's probably American though, but for Oreo. And then the TV people will be like, you can't say that, it's commercial TV.
Yeah.
Papa.
Nicole.
Peugeot. General Detritus. Hello. Good day to you, sir. Papa, Peter.
New Guinea. What?
I've heard Peter.
Peter.
Papua New Guinea.
And PQ Quebec.
Queen. Quasimodo.
Q. R. Romeo.
But again, people go Arthur, Roger.
Arthur.
Arthur.
Arthur Crown.
Yeah, Arthur.
Sierra. Sugar.
Yeah.
T for
Tango.
I think people get Tango, don't they?
Tango.
You've been tangoed.
I've heard Tommy before. T for Tommy.
Yeah. T for Tommy.
I'm literally just trying to think back to every episode of Wheel of Fortune that I've ever watched.
Oh, yeah.
Because they used to do that. They used to spin the wheel and they go, I'll have a P for Peter, please.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Or, I know Blockbuster didn't do the phonetic bit.
It was just like, I'll have a P, please,
I'll have a
Bob.
P, please, Bob. Yeah. Romeo.
Yeah.
Sierra. Roger. So, Sierra, Tango, uniform. Umbrella is a common one, I think.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. People go umbrella because of idiots.
Yeah.
Victor. No, I don't think I've heard anything else other than Victor.
W.
Whiskey.
Woman. Wig.
Wigwam. I was just thinking wigwam.
W.
X-ray.
X-ray.
I think everyone goes with X-ray because there is no other unless you go xylophone, but you just but then you confuse everybody.
Yeah.
Because some idiot thinks xylophone begins with a Z.
Yeah.
Yankee.
Yankee.
I think Yankee's a pretty common one, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then Zulu.
Zulu, Las Vegas. Oh dear.
Do that button up, lad.
Yeah, indeed. Anyway, Charlie Juliet, would you like to introduce our next track?
I will. So the next track is from Australia, from Shipper 63. This is Moments Unknown.
Shipper63 with Moments Unknown.
Shipper!
That's a new one
Good
from
egg.
Shipper63 on the Tuesday show.
The Tuesday show.
Do. Yeah.
With CJ and Ted. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Have a banana.
Now, whatever you like, Chief. Yeah.
Absolutely. We've not been inundated with people telling us about banana custard around the world.
No, we have not, and that is disappointing.
It is.
Yeah. I had some banana custard the other day, though. After we spoke about it on the show.
Yeah.
I felt the need to go and buy some bananas and custard and create banana custard.
Indeed. What was the method?
Slice a banana into a bowl and then pour custard over the top. And
Hot?
Then no, just cold, and then consume.
Really?
Really
cold?
good. Yeah. Always used to have it cold when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, never had a hot custard or anything.
Really?
It was always cold custard. Yeah, straight out the fridge.
See, I quite like cold custard and hot pudding. I quite like hot pudding with the cold custard.
Yeah, see, I quite like that.
But I don't like hot and cold. As in, I don't mind hot and cold things. I don't mind hot things. I don't mind cold things. What I don't like is, for example, chicken kebabs with a side salad.
Okay. What about like a hot apple pie with a scoop of ice cream?
Well, no, that's fine. Those are puddings anyway. But in terms of
Regular food.
savoury items,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want something cold with something hot.
Okay, I kind of get that. Yeah, I kind of get that. Like you say, salad with.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can kind of flash the salad anyway.
I'm going to
Yeah.
flash the salad.
And then
I don't want to eat the salad.
Well,
No,
that's true.
flash
Yeah.
it.
I was thinking flash salad if you like.
You can do.
It can't see anything, but yeah.
No.
Hello.
The tomatoes might blush.
Hey.
Hey, so I was listening back to, I think it was episode 18 or something,
Okay.
and we mentioned, for some reason, I can't remember what it was now, something about time machines.
Yes,
I remember what it was, actually, because it was kind of weird anyway. But I said, wouldn't it be great to have a time machine? You said, yes, that'd be fantastic, because then we can go back in time.
Yeah.
I think we decided to around about the mid-90s. I don't know why. And you said, yes, we could take a smartphone.
Yes.
And then people would go, oh, wow, a smartphone.
Yeah.
And then we might get burnt as witches
Yes.
for having the smartphone.
Yes.
And I thought about it later, and I thought, do you know what? Yes, they might be impressed by a smartphone, but wouldn't they be a lot more impressed with the fact that we had a time machine?
But would you reveal the fact that you had a time machine?
Well, they're going to ask questions about the smartphone.
True, but you could just say, "Oh, I just invented this." Yeah.
I see. So we're not saying we came from the future.
No. Well, yeah, we're not going to say we came from the future in search of intelligent life.
No.
Oops, we made a mistake. No, I don't think we'd advertise the fact that we had a time machine.
So I've got a serious question though. I say a serious question. If we had a time machine, where would you want to go? Not where. When? When would you want to go?
Now, is this one of these hypotheticals where you basically get like one journey to?
No.
We can just go anywhere,
We can go
anytime.
anywhere,
We're talking.
anytime.
We're talking full Bill and Ted, yeah.
Oh yeah, we got a time machine. We can do what the hell we like.
I'd go all over the place. You know what I'd do? You've seen Blackadder Back and Forth. It was like the special that they did at the Millennium Dome.
Right. Yeah.
When the Millennium Dome was still the Millennium Dome.
Okay.
And they end up again with like a time machine type thing, and they jump back and forth through time.
Yeah.
And they go like they see the Romans, they see the First World War, all the incarnations of Blackadder that were on TV. They see all of that, and you kind of and I'd be like, I'd just probably do that. I'd literally just go, you know what, today Romans,
Right.
today I'm going to go and watch Mount Vesuvius erupt.
Yeah.
And then just get out of there right in the nick of time.
from a safe distance.
Yeah, from a safe distance. I'd find it quite difficult to actually set an itinerary. I'd just be like, what do I feel like doing today?
Okay.
Anytime, anywhere. If you're talking like Doctor Who style police box, anytime, anywhere, you just go anytime, anywhere.
Okay. Let me rephrase it then. We've got a time machine right now.
Right.
Where should we go?
Let's go to... Let's rewind to Tuesday. Let me get the lottery numbers first, and then we'll rewind to Tuesday.
Yep.
Put on the winning lottery ticket.
Yep.
And, quid's in.
Okay. It's a bit obvious.
For me, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm all about, just give me money. That's all I want.
I mean, we could get in the time machine and go back, 10 minutes and start this conversation again.
We could. Should we do that? Like that.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Nice effect. CJ Brookes, FM. So, so where are we going?
I don't know. Where do you want to go?
I don't know. I like the lottery idea.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. But do you know what? Even the lottery, yes, okay, it'd be nice to have some ready cash. But we've got a time machine.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't get more exciting than that, does it?
No, that's
I mean,
true.
the fact that we can buy an Aston Martin.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And that was kind of where I was going with the smartphone. And the smartphone's great, but look, we got a time machine.
Yeah. Okay, well, anywhere in time.
Yeah.
Any place. Obviously, on planet Earth, let's keep it real.
Yeah, keep it real. Let's not get into the world of fantasy.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Where would we take our time machine? In reality. Come on, be sensible.
Yeah, totally, yeah. I don't know, that's a really tough one.
It is a tough one, because it really is multi-dimensional, isn't it? When would you like to be?
Is there, me asking you, is there like a historical person that you would say you'd love to meet them?
Not overly, no.
No, see, that's the thing. I'm just like, I can't think of anybody in particular that I'd want to go and see.
Just go back 20 years and have a look at some of the cars.
Yeah, well,
it could be as simple as that.
I could go a little bit deep and dark with this. Probably go back, let's say 23 years.
Oh yeah.
And I could go and see my dad.
Yeah.
That would be quite nice.
No, absolutely.
Go and see my old man.
Yeah. But when you ask the question, is there any historic character you would like to go back and meet? Then yes, I would go and meet mine.
Yeah. Exactly. You'd want to go and see your parents when they were younger and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, hang out with them or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that'd be quite cool though.
Yeah.
Not that my mum isn't cool. My mum is very cool, I think.
Yeah.
But I'd love to have, kind of seen her back before, just when her and my old man were getting together. Just to kind of see what they were like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that'd be quite kind of cool.
But obviously at a distance.
Oh yeah.
Now here's that brings us on to the other thing, which has probably been discussed by people many times over. But what's your particular take on it? What would you do anything? Obviously, we can go back and get lottery numbers, but if we get lottery numbers, they're no use to us in the future. So we'd somehow have to give the lottery numbers to ourselves in the past. Unless we can go forwards. But who wants to go forwards? That's just weird.
Well, no, but what you do is you basically say you get one journey or one return journey in a time machine.
Yeah.
So you'd have the lottery numbers from last week, or let's say the biggest lottery win there's ever been, which I think was 166 million or something.
Right.
You'd go to the week before that, because obviously you wouldn't want to win it at the same time as the other person.
Yeah, good point.
You go to the week before that.
When it was a rollover.
As at the draw before that.
You're thinking.
Leave yourself a note.
Yeah.
To say, trust me, play these numbers.
Marty.
Yeah. Trust me, you need to play these numbers on this date at this.
No time to explain.
Yeah, exactly. And then you disappear, but then you jump back in your time machine, come back to the present, and obviously if everything goes to plan, you're a multimillionaire.
Okay, so you're a multimillionaire, you never get round to the situation that gets you a time machine.
Actually, yeah. Okay.
But then if that was the case, then you'd never be there in a time machine, would you? In fact, it could be the fact that you've got 160 million quid that's got you into that situation where you've got a time machine. I don't know how much time machines cost.
I don't know.
Not a proper working one. Google it.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure we can go buy one second hand and get it fixed up, right?
Yeah.
I know a guy who's pretty good like that.
Yeah.
No, but genuinely, I mean, that's a very good point. You create a paradox.
Yeah.
Just by doing that. So you're like, oh
no, because it's a alternate universe. But you want it to be your universe.
You'd want it to be in your universe.
Yeah, because otherwise you don't get the benefit. It's the other you that gets the benefit, or one of the other yous.
Yeah. But that's the problem. But like you said, we have, for whatever the reason, come across, been given, built a time machine.
Yeah.
You go back in time, change your future.
Yeah.
Which then means that effectively you wouldn't build a time machine.
Or alternatively, change the future, which is already changed. Because it would be, wouldn't it? Because it was in the past. So if it's already happened, it's not going to happen, basically.
No.
Because if it has happened, we'd be sat here, multi-millionaires,
exactly,
just waiting for the time machine to turn up.
Exactly.
Well, that's kind of ruined it.
Kind of ruined the magic, really, isn't it?
It has. I
think it's time for...
I think it's time for a little bit of time travel, and on this occasion, we're going to travel back to a time when we heard this song for the first time. This is your classic track.
It is. 1985. No, I'm joking.
Gotta get to 88 miles an hour.
88 miles an hour. 1.21 gigawatts.
So tappity tap on the old flux capacitor.
Yeah.
And
so
what have we got?
This week I've chosen, I'm pretty sure it was one of the first tracks that we played on the show. So we did an interview with these guys on episode 2, and this track is from Empyre. This is called Drive.
Classic track.
tracks that faded away. Hey, revving high, you're making time. The speed clubs up the fucking down. So many times you wanna fly. Just try the way you wanna be, but I love the gasoline. This town I see in the back of me. Try the way you wanna be, but I love the gasoline. Now this town I see in the back of me. Back in gear, don't let the fear heat up the fuel that's pumping through your veins. Don't lose control, keep your side on track. Your heart's what it just can't. Twists and turns will wave your love to hold a line through the girls. You bleed your fuel, yes, you smoke the stash. Grab the wheel or you're gonna crash. So many times you wanna fly. Just try the way you wanna be, but out of the gasoline. This town I see in the back of me. Try the way you wanna be, but out of the gasoline. Now this town I see in the back of me.
Your sense of rhythm is awful. Absolutely shocking.
And that was Empyre with a Y, with Drive. Great track.
Great. Unlike your rhythm.
I'm very rhythmic. Yes. So anyway, whilst we were listening to that, not very well. Yes, whilst we were listening to it, it was there. You were saying something about a film, The Time Machine.
H.G. Wells.
Yeah,
he wrote a book called The Time Machine, and there was a movie based on it.
Yeah,
called The Time Machine, starring Guy Pearce and Jeremy Irons.
Oh, so it's quite a recent one, isn't it? Then
I want to say 2001-ish.
Right. You want to say it, but is that the case?
Fairly, I don't know. Let me check it. Sorry.
Okay.
Internet movie database of things. 2002. There you go.
Okay.
2002. Guy Pearce, Samantha Mumba, of course, and Jeremy Irons.
Yeah.
Really good film.
Yeah.
I recommend it.
Yeah.
Yes, we were just talking about the purpose of why he made a time machine.
Yeah.
Which is, and I've spoken about this on the other podcast as well.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Do you not listen? Shock.
I listen up to a point.
And then just switch off. Until the jingle at the end and you're like, back in the room.
No, I literally switch off.
You literally switch it off. Thanks.
No, seriously, but it has good innings. I think 27 minutes I gave up the last time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
To be fair, it was very Marvel based.
Yeah. We're off that now. We're done with that.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah, that's gone now.
Okay.
So.
I'll be tuning in again next week.
Anyway, so we did speak about it on my other podcast. And
Sorry about that.
The premise of this story is that, there's a guy and his girlfriend who he asked to marry him.
Yep.
She then is in an accident and dies.
Yep.
Which prompts him to create a time machine.
Yeah.
So he can go back in time and save her life.
Okay.
But what happens is no matter how many times he goes back, she always dies. In different ways.
Right.
And obviously the point of that being is that for him to create a time machine, she has to die. Because if she doesn't die, he's then got no reason to create a time machine.
Ah, right.
So
So
he-
she
he-
dies. That's his trigger to make a time machine to go back and save her.
Yeah, so he creates this predestination paradox by going back in time to save her life.
Yeah.
Which then corrects itself by making her die again.
Right.
So he can then go and make the time machine and go around in
It's
this
a
loop.
bit. It's a bit Final Destination-y.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I like Final Destination, actually. The first one was really good.
I sort of walked out of the first one
Yeah?
halfway through.
I didn't mind it. This whole idea of premonition and
it was-
fate catching up with you, I
Yeah,
quite like the idea of that.
I didn't mind as a film. It was okay. It was just a bit scary.
Okay.
So I got up to go to the loo
Yeah.
halfway through, and I was on my way back, and I thought, I don't want to go back.
Okay.
Yeah. I got into a little bit of trouble with my girlfriend at the time. She was still in there.
So did you leave her in there?
Yeah. But there we go.
Still with her?
Moving on. No. At the time was the clue. So anyway, time travel.
Yeah, time travel.
I think we covered that one. And I tell you what, you're never going to get this time back again.
No, never. Not in a million years.
Now, I really hope our listeners will have enjoyed our dad jokes.
Yes. Do you want one more before we go?
Yeah, let's have one more.
Let's have one more dad joke before we go.
Okay.
So,
Do you know what? I went for an interview at IKEA. The manager greeted me by saying, "Come in, make a seat."
my wife handed me 2 kayak paddles and asked which one did I want. I said, either or.
My wife didn't believe me when I said I'd made a car from spaghetti. Should have seen her face when I drove past her.
A man in an interrogation room says, I'm not saying a word without my lawyer present. You are the lawyer. Exactly. So where's my present?
Do you know what? Finding your lost luggage at the airport should be easy. However, that's not the case.
Okay. Now to finish up then.
Yep.
There are 3 types of people in this world.
Yep.
Those who can count and those who can't.
Excellent.
Come on. Hit us with the last track.
Hit you with the last track.
Hit me with your best shot. That Pat Benatar, wasn't it? Hit me with your best shot.
Now, this is a new one for us for the Tuesday show.
Yeah.
Called True Dat.
True dat.
True Dat. Funk. Funky. Actually, there's a combination of UK and US. Mm-hmm. So you've got a US rapper, otherwise based over here. Anyway, True Dat, you're going to like this. I like it. It's called Hate the Way.
Tell me you love me. Turn around and walk on out that door. Give me no more of your love. How you gonna tell me you love me? Turn around and walk on out that door. Give me no more of your love. I was such a fool to think that you would treat me the same way I treat you, the way I treat you. I was such a fool to think that you would treat me the same way I treat you, the way I treat you. It was cruel of you to pull on my heartstrings the way you did. Make me feel like this, make me feel like this. I've been down before, I picked myself up off the floor. Nobody ever made me feel the way you did. I hate the way you make me feel. 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 I I hate the way you make me feel. I hate the way you make me feel. I hate the way you make me feel. I was such a fool to think that you would treat me the same way I treat you, the way I treat you. I was such a fool to think that you would treat me the same way I treat you, the way I treat you. How you gonna tell me you love me? Turn around and walk on out that door. Give me no more of your love. How you gonna tell me you love me? Turn around and walk on out that door. Give me no more of your love. How you gonna tell me you love me? Turn around and walk on out that door. Give me no more of your love. How you gonna tell me you love me? Turn around and walk on out that door. Give me no more of your love. I hate the way you make me feel. 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 It was cruel of you to pull on my heartstrings the way you did. Make me feel like this, make me feel like this. It was cruel of you to pull on my heartstrings the way you did. Make me feel like this, make me feel like this. How you gonna tell me you love me? Turn around and walk on out that door. Give me no more of your love. How you gonna tell me you love me? Turn around and walk on out that door. Give me no more of your love.
You have been listening to episode number 21 of The Tuesday Show.
Don't forget, you can catch us on Twitter at Tuesday_podcast, on Instagram and Facebook at The Tuesday Show Podcast, and you can search for Ted by searching for at Ted James Media on all the platforms, and the same for me at CJ Brooks
FM.
You can email us as well, CJ and Ted at thetuesdayshow.co.uk. That's it. I'm CJ Brooks. He's Ted James. We'll see you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Right, we're going to have to do one take
That's right.
to get all this done.
I need a poo.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay. Right, one take, one sheet.